This is actually its own appellation. It's called the Mesilla Valley appellation. Generally, it's got some sandy soil. The valley, obviously, there's the river. So some of the farmers do flood irrigation, so that kind of makes it conducive for farming. Really what affected us was the freeze that we had this year, which took out a lot of some of our plants. So they did come back to some degree, but you really won't yield any usable fruit for about 3 years. A lot of the wineries in this area, if you go up into New Mexico, they lost a lot of plants. And again, farmers in this area will plant what's going to grow well, and being a hot climate, and then all of a sudden we had, I just think, a series of days that it was really cold, just unfortunately killed off a lot of the grapevines. Every area kind of has its own thing. We deal right now, if you notice the nets are on the plants, is because of the drought, the birds have been just pecking at all of the grape clusters just to get any moisture possible. And generally you won't see that until the grapes are sweeter and more ripe, but right now I've never seen them like this. So we netted probably 2 weeks earlier than that we normally would, just because of the drought. So it's affecting everything. It's affecting the birds, all the animals. We've had foxes on our property, so I mean you kind of see, and as you know, in the city they've had some other wildlife coming into the city and probably going towards people's pools and that sort of thing just to get water. There's over 600 varieties of grapes, so the owners of the vineyard definitely planted what would probably work best in this environment, which is Zinfandel, Gewürztraminer, and Malvasia. Some of the other varietals like Pinot Noir, certain Cabernets, other varietals just don't grow well in here because it is so hot. We're just lucky that we're really not relying on the drainage ditches and the river to get our water source. Certainly we had to water more, and of course we don't know how deep the well is, and so of course that's always going to be a risk, but at least we were able to get water when we needed it.